The U.S. Senate on Wednesday voted to confirm Jamieson Greer as U.S. Trade Representative, putting the veteran of President Donald Trump's first-term trade wars fully on the job just days ahead of a March 4 deadline for punishing 25% tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico. The Senate voted 56-43 to confirm Greer, a Washington trade lawyer who served as chief of staff to former USTR Robert Lighthizer. 5 Democrats supported his nomination, including Gary Peters and Alyssa Stotkin of Michigan, John Hickenlooper of Colorado, John Fetterman of Pennsylvania and Sheldon Whitehouse of Rhode Island. Greer is set to take office as Mexican and Canadian officials were working to persuade the Trump administration that their efforts to secure U.S. borders were working to halt inflows of migrants, fentanyl and the deadly opioids precursor chemicals. Trump initially threatened the North American tariffs by declaring a February 1 national emergency over immigration and fentanyl under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, using the same action to punish China with 10% tariffs over the fentanyl trade. But over the past month, Trump's tariff actions have mushroomed, including raising effective steel tariffs back up to 25% by rescinding exemptions and raising aluminum tariffs to the same level. These would launch on March 12 and hit Canada and Mexico the hardest. Trump on Tuesday launched a new tariff probe into copper imports, just days after reviving investigations aimed at imposing tariffs on countries that levy digital services taxes on U.S. technology firms. And Greer will help lead an effort ordered by Trump to determine higher, reciprocal, U.S. tariff rates to match other countries' import duties and offset non-tariff trade barriers. Some trade experts have said a possible outcome of next week's Canada and Mexico tariff deadline could be the launch of an early renegotiation of the U.S.-Mexico-Canada Agreement on Trade, the revamped trade deal launched by Trump in 2020. The trade deal is due to be reviewed by 2026. But Trump said on Monday that the tariffs on Canadian and Mexican goods are on time and on schedule. Ford Motor F.N. Open's new Tab CEO Jim Farley has said the tariffs would blow a hole in the U.S. auto industry, which has operations in all 3 countries with parts and vehicles crisscrossing borders. Greer told senators during his Senate confirmation hearing that he wanted to quickly renegotiate the USMCA to ensure that China does not use the agreement as a backdoor to the U.S. market to avoid other tariffs. Right out of the gate, I expect that we'll be taking a second look at the USMCA, Greer said. Asked what changes he would like to see in the pact, Greer zeroed in on further tightening automotive content rules.